This video and this chart will teach you the method that I used to manifest success in my business. Now, for the purpose of this video, I'm defining success as consistent, consecutive, 5-figure sales. Now, I'm teaching this from the perspective of a coach because that's what I am. So my successful business, that's what I love to do. And then the clients are living their life like it's golden, except not like it's golden, because when they follow your processes, it is golden. So you love what you do. You want to look at your stag and monetized. Your stag is your unique strengths, talents, abilities, and gifting, and how using those solves problems, makes life easier for your clients. And of course, monetized is getting paid to do so, paid handsomely. Okay, so when you look at your stag, you want to look at your genius zone. You want to look at operating with ease and flow, and you want to look at your mindset. In fact, you want to have a reset, mindset reset. Now, the philosophy that I follow is that the quality of your life is determined by the quality of the questions that you ask yourself. So then this is the question you ask yourself to enter and stay in the genius zone. What activities around business are me operating in my genius zone? Make a list. How about operating with ease and flow? Because that reduces resistance and it increases your creativity. It increases your willingness, your discipline, your being consistent, and all of those things lead to manifesting success in your business. So what's a clarity-rich quality question to get you into ease and flow? What activities do I wish could be done with ease and flow? Now, the mindset reset. You look at that previous question. What is needed to get done? But I'm not doing so because it's quote unquote hard. You see, this is the genius part of this mindset reset. You know there are probably certain things that you need to do. I'll give you an example. I knew I needed to have, of course, a point of sale. I knew I needed to collect email addresses. I knew I needed to do all of that stuff, as I like to call it. But I kept calling myself, I'm not tech savvy, I'm not tech savvy. So what I did was lump in all of those things as tech. You see, when I named it as tech, it gave me permission to stay away from it because I said, I'm not tech savvy. Tech is hard. Tech is hard, so I can't do it. But guess what? Every time I said I can't do it and I created a title that I gave myself that gave me permission to stay mediocre, that gave me permission to stay at less than and not feel bad about it, I stayed less than, and I felt bad about it. It was only when I changed my mindset around that, and I asked myself that question with ease and flow, how might I get this done? That I began to get it done. So those 3 questions are very important in this whole process. Okay, you know what else is important? Money, monetized. When I think about monetized, I think about social media and opportunity zones. Social media is absolutely free real estate. It's got to be one of the most effective, efficient ways to reach the mass, to reach a massive amount of people, costing you nothing, except your mindset that shifts and recognizes social media as a friend rather than a foe, using the algorithm for awareness rather than an enemy. So the social media clarity-rich quality question. Have I, better yet, when shall I create or invest in someone to create for me a 6 to 12 month social media effort and visibility program? I'm going to do a whole video on what is that social media effort and visibility program. It's different than having a content calendar. It takes into effect your mindset. It takes into effect setting goals, not around external situations and circumstances, but on internal effort. It's a game changer. And now opportunity zone, which is internal and external. For this purpose, we're looking at the external. Do I have, or shall I make it now, just like above, at least 50 ways to connect with clients, paid and unpaid, that fit my designated criteria? Here's the thing. This is your business, not somebody else's, not the model, not whatever. It's your business. So if you don't have a designated criteria that you assess as valuable or not valuable, you're going to bail. So what is a designated criteria? It's really simple. Here's a simple example of a designated criteria. Is it fun? Is it productive? Is it inexpensive? Simple, simple. You don't need this whole long paragraph. This just becomes a little bit of your litmus test. Not, is it fun, so I'm not going to do it, but in what ways can I make it fun because it's one of those have-tos that get me to my desired end result. In what ways can I make this productive because it's one of my have-tos to get to my desired end result? In what ways can I make this inexpensive? Again, because it's one of my have-tos that I'm doing with ease and flow that get me to my desired end result. Okay, coach, I did all this talking about the coaching part, but what about the clients? These are the ones that obviously hire us so that we can generate that revenue, that 5 figures monthly. What about them? Well, again, in order for your business to be successful, your clients have got to be living their life like it's golden. Not like, but that it's golden. How do you do that? Well, somewhere in their own lives, they have to be prompted by that pain that they're experiencing or by the reward that they want by taking action. And they need to be able to reach out to your coach with ease and flow. Again, they don't need to have to jump through 25 hoops or 25 different pages and what have you to be able to hit a button that says, let me work with this person. So you just need to keep this in mind as you go through these questions. Keep that in mind. How can I do so how can I make it with ease and flow that my client says yes to me right now? That last question I just told you is worth. Say it to yourself over and over. The answer will present itself. There's genius inside of you that is prompted awake by the clarity-rich quality questions that you ask yourself. I've given you quite a few. So everything you see here and everything I went over is how I manifested success in my business. If you want to go through this together, all you have to do is book a strategy session and we can go line by line. Get your notes ready, get your pencil and paper. You'll get a recorded session and we'll do it one by one.